Hello dear Fissycakes here, welcome back to my channel. On this channel I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazine. Hope you are doing well whichever time of the day you're watching me. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like what you've seen. To my returning subscribers, I love you so much, you keep me going. To my new subscribers, thank you. If you like what you've seen, don't forget to like, to comment and subscribe. So today, as you all know, on this channel I do a lot of book reviews. Whenever I have the time to read, one of these days I'm going to share my little secrets on how I have time to read, because I've got a kind of request about it. How do you find the time? You know, you're such a busy woman, you're baking, you're looking after children, working, you know, you're just all over the place. So how do you read? So, but anyway, video for another day. I'm just going to do a quick review of one of the Christian women mirror I've just read, not recently, I've just haven't really had the time to review it. Let's get started. Mirror is made specifically for each other. Made specifically for each other. That is so so sweet. I love it so much. I love the fact that it's very timely, I would say, because the rate of divorce is on the increase. You know, you hear just because of a petty reason. Some reasons are quite genuine and quite scary if you hear about what the man has done to the woman or the woman has done to the man. But for some reasons, it's just flimsy. Some people don't really have a reason, and they just feel, I've had enough of this guy, I've lived with him all my life, and I don't care whatever happens to him, I'm out, literally, and they are actually out. So, but this is just encouraging, one, that it's possible that you are actually still connected to yourselves, even though you've lived with yourselves for years and years and years, but you can still find a way to connect to yourself. I always say to people that marriage is intentional. You have to be deliberate about it. You have to want to stay with the marriage. Yes, you're going to see people that maybe are better off in one area or the other, but your commitment to the marriage is going to keep it going. It's going to want it, you know, keep it interesting, oil your marriage, you know, look for ways to impress your husband, look for ways to impress your wife, look for ways to make him happy, look for ways to make her happy. Whatever it is, if it's out of both of you's control, it's something you can talk to God about. It's something you can pray about. You can also chat me. We can pray together. I can tell you some of the things that work for my marriage. If I don't have the answer to your question, I can direct you to a marriage counselor. Anyway, enough of the rambling. So it's just 15 pages, and that's all it is. And it's just talking about how people can be committed, like believers' commitment to God's unchangeable precepts in marriage. You know, when God made man, he made him man and wife, and he said it was good. You know, Adam looked at Eve and was like, whoa, this woman is amazing. And that's what it was. And you know, he was very happy with the woman that the Lord had given to him, obviously, before the serpent, even after the deceit from the devil, from the serpent, you know, they still loved each other. The man didn't say, right, Eve, just leave me alone. You made us go into all this temptation. You gave me the fruit which the Lord has told us not to, you know, and just leave me alone. I'm divorcing you. That's it. No, the man still carried Eve together, and the Lord chased both of them out of the Garden of Eden. So anyway, you are actually, there's somebody that is actually made for you. There's somebody that the Lord has attached your name to. Don't be in a hurry. Don't go doing things that you know in your mind as a Christian, as a believer, you should not do those things. Stay in line with the word of God. Soak yourself in the service of the Lord. Soak yourself in the word of the Lord. Soak yourself in the will of the Lord, and you'll be surprised. Even when you're not thinking about it, even when you haven't thought about it, even when you're not even, you know, really I mean, some people say they are not really ready. So I could say maybe when you're not really ready, the Lord can still bring that person across your way. So my advice to you is just stay where the Lord has put you. The man will find you. The woman will find you. All right. So it has nutritional benefits of mangoes, and it's just talking about how mango is very good. I know a lot of people, so mango, I'm sure a lot of people know mango, but if you don't know what mango is, you know, it's a tropical fruit, and it's just very rich in vitamins B and C, I mean B6 and C and E, and potassium in mango helps your heart health, and it also helps prevent hypertension. You can eat it on its own, you can eat it dried, you can also eat it, you know, you can make it as a smoothie. It's very delicious. You can also make it like a fruit pot with other combination of other fruits, and it's so delicious. My goodness, mangoes are so delicious. Anyway, try and get mangoes. It's very nice. Another thing is the fulcrum of the family. It's just talking about how both of you have to work together. If a man, the husband is pulling in a direction, as long as it's not sinful, as long as it's not taking you out of the will of God, you have to be in agreement together, because that's the only time, or that's the only reason that thing is going to work. But if the husband is pulling this way, the wife is pulling that way, then there will be confusion in the family. The children will be confused. They'll be scared sometimes. They wouldn't know what to do. So make sure you're in unity, you're united, as long as it's not sinful, as long as it's not against the will of God. Make sure you are united in your marriage. Another point is who's preparing the boys. I really love this bit. And when I was reading it, my mind just zoomed back to when we were all growing up. My brothers could cook, maybe one of them, I'm not going to say it. One of them is not actually, but now I can tell you he's a very good chef. But they all could cook, they all could, you know, prepare food. I think most of them could actually, not all of them, I would say. I mean, it's been a while now, but, you know, just kudos to my mom, because she did a fantastic job, you know, training the boys. She didn't say, oh, I mean, at first, growing up in an African home, it's always seen as the women in the kitchen and the men in the sitting room, reading newspaper, that sort of thing. But the narrative has changed. Everybody needs to know how to cook. So who's preparing the boys? Make sure you train them. If they are still very young, make sure you give them age appropriate things. Like my sons, my older son, you know, I tell him he can chop the onions, chop the pepper, blend it together, just make it. When he's in the kitchen, in fact, my son is very good with food. I can say that. He's very good with preparing food. He just needs to see you doing it, and that's it. My daughter is also very good. If you tell her, give her instruction, you cook this for this minute, you cook that for that minute, they are both good. But how did we get here? We got here by preparing them when they were much younger. When I'm in the kitchen, as long as they're not doing their homework, they are in the kitchen with me. All right, I don't care even if they want to maybe talk to their friends. I just finish off with your friend, come and join me in the kitchen. If you don't know what I'm doing, start there, look at me. All right, and I tell them, could you get the plates? Could you serve daddy? Could you serve myself? Sometimes I cook the food and let them serve it, and I see how they serve it, so that when they make a mistake in serving, I can tell them, oh no, next time you do this, you do that, you do this first and then this later. So don't prepare the girls and leave the boys. Prepare them the same way. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? Who knows where the Lord is going to take them? So please teach them to wash the dishes. Teach them, you know, when they were younger, I taught them this is how we put the washing up liquid in the sponge, and this is how you wash them. And if we have a lot of dishes, we put them in dishwasher, and that's it. But we don't always use the dishwasher. If it's just few plates, or just few plates, we just hand wash it, because it's also good for them to know how to hand wash. All right, so teach them this is how this works, this is what you need to do. So don't neglect that piece. Is just saying don't neglect the boys and focus on the girls. And yeah, so that's it. And you know, the last one is really nice. I love that one. I'm gonna leave it on for a few minutes to see if you can pause the video just to read it. So the lady said, that was an amazing time we had there, honey. You sure know how to make me to make every anniversary special. And then the man said, that's because you've been an amazing wife and you mean the world to me and the kids. And I said, oh, that's so cute. So so you take your husband out, take the wife out, you know, when your husband comes home for a hard day, even if you have something bothering you, let the man settle down, you know, let him eat, you know, treat him sometimes, do a foot massage for him, all right? Massage his skin, his face, his body. You'll be excited, you'll be amazed. If the man that doesn't remember your birthday or doesn't remember anniversary, you'll be surprised. He will be the one sending text messages, sending you cards, sending you, you know, text messages, calling you. I mean, if he's not with you, but if he's with you, whoa, that's even extra special. Coming up with flowers, coming up with all of those things, you know. And if it's the husband watching me, please remember your wife's anniversary. Remember her birthday, you know. I was talking to my colleague at work some times ago, and I said to him, what is it with men? Well, how come you guys don't remember anniversary? And he said, oh, I think it's because we have too many things on our mind. And I thought, what if the woman is so special to you? You will remember her birthday. You will remember her anniversary. So men, please, please, please remember anniversary. Remember birthday. Treat your wife. Make her feel special. If she's in the kitchen, you know, you can help in the kitchen. If she's not able to cook, you take over the cooking. It's not a big deal. You are going to eat this food, you know, together. I mean, you know, even if you can't cook, you know, go to the to the restaurant, order food, do your own takeaway. Or if you don't want to go that far, you know, sometimes we have we do indoor takeaway, the fake away, they call it takeaway, fake away. We have a mat on the floor. We just put our own sandwiches in the plate as if we are actually in the garden, and we do our own thing. We put maybe TV on, we watch a movie, and if you don't want to watch a movie, we talk about our day, we talk about what worries us, what makes us happy, what makes us united as a family, that sort of thing. That actually keeps the family going. Every family is unique. Every family has one or two things that they are battling with. But I can tell you, if you put God at the center, God at the beginning, God in the middle, God at the end, God in the center, right in the middle, your family will not fail. And if there's a trouble, is a problem, make sure you speak to somebody that you know would help you. Don't suffer in silence. Your mental health is very, very important. Don't suffer in silence. And I'll be praying along with you. You can inbox me. I'm going to put my email somewhere in the description box below. Most importantly, make God your anchor in your marriage, and it will not fail. Remember, you are made. You're made what? Specially for each other. You're made specially. So when you see your husband, you see yourself in your husband. When you see your wife, you see yourself in your wife, because you are very special. There's an attraction between the both of you. Anyway, rambling over. If you need any of this copy, inbox me. We'll find a way of posting one to you, and just let me know if you need a copy. I have access to some of them by God's grace, so let me know. We'll find a way of posting it to you. If you watched to this point of this video, thank you so much. I do not take you for granted. Don't forget, before you leave, to comment, to like and subscribe. And whatever you do, make sure you keep going, keep moving, and don't stop till I see you next time. Bye.